Hi all, so now we are going to create the interface for our application. So till now for our application we have created our CDT and the data store, and all these groups were automatically created by default. And now we will create our interface to store the data. So let's go on to the new and the interface. So we will name our interface as travel reimbursement. Okay, and we can write some description as well. Let's try to click on create. Now once we have clicked on create, so now we can see that our interface has opened in design mode. Okay, so here what we want is, here we can see a lot of templates are available for our use. In the left sides the components are there. Okay, so what we want is, we want a simple one column form layout. So we will select the one column form layout, and here we don't need the section layout. Let's delete it. Okay, so in our interface what we want is, this is the data, all these fields we want to display in our form so that it can capture the data. So we will take a columns layout here. Okay, and let's delete it. Fine. So first of all we will store the employee ID, and here we want to store the employee name, and just below that employee name we will make it email ID, and here we will make it phone number. Once email ID, phone number are done, so now we can take a side by side layout and just place it below the section. Now you can see section is getting displayed here. Now it is column here and now it is section. So just below the section we will display the side by side layout, and here we will put our paragraph field, okay, in it, and in that we want to put a date field as well. So when it is actually requested, so date field is that, so for which date they are requesting the reimbursement. Okay, so this paragraph field is filled, and what was the total cost of the reimbursement. So for that we will take an integer field as well. Okay, so let's try to put the integer field as well. Okay, so let's try to write in section only. Yeah, so now our basic form is ready. So now what we want is, we will go to the expression mode so that it will be a bit easier to write all the names at same time. So here we will name it travel reimbursement form. Let's give the label for that, and here we will put the employee ID, and here we will put the name, and okay, so name would not be here, here we will put email. So email is done, and after that we will put the name, and so now this field has been changed to name, and just below the name we will try to capture the phone number. So here we will take the phone number. Okay, so our this basic details are fine. In the paragraph, so in the paragraph field what they want to is, they have to write the description of the expense. So here we will put a description, and here on which date they have traveled. So we can write something as traveled or requested requested for, we can write, or we can write traveled on. So that details as well we can write it here. In the integer field we will write it total cost. What was the total cost incurred? Okay, so this is our basic form has been made. Now we have to save our value. So we have not put anything into the save into. These values should go and save into our CDT. So for that what we need is, we need to add our rule inputs. So here we will add something as expense details. We can give the same name, there is no compulsory, we can give the same name, so we can give any names by our chance. In the type, so it will be of the same type as the expense detail. So we'll copy from here and we'll just paste it here. So our expense details will now get saved, and we will create it. Once it is created, now we just have to put the value. So this value field is here, and how to save it. So we will set to refer rule input, we will use RI bank expense details dot employee ID is where, so this is the employee ID. Here we will save it. In the save into as well we will put expense details dot employee ID. Okay, so employee ID we will put it. For the email as well we have to do the same part, so let's put all these things again and again, and after that we can directly save our values and change. So email, so where is our email field? Email is here and email is here as well. Okay, so name field as well, so let's try to paste our values here. So instead of email id, it will get saved into the name field, and here it will also get saved into the name field. Phone number is also there, so for same phone number as well, the value is what? Phone. Okay, and for here as well it will be save into will be phone. For the description, so instead of save into, for the description we'll write it description, and here we'll write the description. Date requested, for on which date they have requested, so here as well they have requested for, we will put the field, and here also requested for. All those fields are almost done, and save into. So save into is total cost, so total cost is will be the value field, and here as well it will be the total cost. Okay, so now our all the data values are now mapped, so let's try to put our details there. So to put our details here, so we will write our employee name here, and we will try to see how all the details are getting filled. So let's try to give some random employee name here, and the name, let's try to write some name as Smith J is there, and email ID as well. So email ID will give it smith.j@email.com, and the phone number as well. So phone number, let's try to give some phone numbers of 10 digits. Description, so description, let's write it, it was a client meeting in Mumbai, or let's write it let's write it something like Mumbai only. Client meeting was there in Mumbai. Okay, and when they have requested, so they have a request, they have gone to client meeting Friday, and what was the total cost they have incurred. So for this travel reimbursements we can give more details, like a restaurant expense was there, or some other expenses, everything we will put, and the total cost they have incurred is about 2500 rupees. So this is how they can put all the details there. Once all the details have been put, we can go and see in our expense. Now we can see all the details have been filled. So id is null, so id is a primary key, so it will automatically get populated in the database, and employee id, name, phone, description, comments. Comments is null, so comment will be filled by the hr, so we will also include that field. And hr approval is null, so that is fine. Date logged is null, so when we actually submit the form, we want that the date should be captured when is the form submitted. So let's go to the submit button. So this is the submit button actually, and here only we will save it. So to save value we will use save into, and we'll use a list of saves here, a bank save. What is the target where we have to save? Rule input expense details dot date logged, and date logged will be now, the value we have to put it now. So now if we try to save any value there or submit the value, the today's date or the now date will get captured. So our interface is now ready. So now we will design our process based on the interface and what data to capture. So that's all for now.